shoot. Are we? Do you start the timer already? Hold on. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. See, now he's gonna get the sword the normal way because skipping the sword is very not marathon friendly.
Right,
it's cool
not.
If he does it.
Yeah, it would have been cool if I managed to get that, but I was not expecting to. So.
So what's kind of interesting about this version of Prince of Persia is that, unlike a lot of the other ports, this one actually adds levels and gives you a bigger time limit. In the original, PC and Apple versions, you have a 60-minute time limit, and I think there's 12 stages.
12,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
In this version, there's 20 stages.
Yep.
And you get a 120-minute time limit. That's because this game was actually developed in Japan. I'm not sure if it was by Konami themselves.
No, they just published it. It was by Arsys Software. Yeah, in Japan, Konami had nothing to do with it. Some other company I've never heard of published it. Okay, I messed that up slightly, but better to play it slightly safe than run off and die. Okay, so this is actually faster to run off and take this damage and then catch the sledge down here than to try to take the long way around.
Yeah, the thing is, ledge grabbing is pretty slow in this game, so...
Okay.
Sword. He's kind of stuffs down his pants there.
Yep.
Good place for it.
Clearly been taking adventure game advice.
Yeah, so you can already tell, if you've played the original, you can already tell that this is completely different. Normally, you do not go down into this weird river cave thing where the sword is hiding. It's actually, this room up here is where you normally get the sword.
I noticed some purists, they're not a huge fan of this game because, it messes with the layout a bit and there's some added levels, but I actually really like this version.
Yeah, it has
it has really nice graphics and sound, and I like a lot of the new levels. They mesh in well with the old levels. The only exception is it's around stage 10 or 11 because it looks really out of place for Will's point.
Yeah, the stages 10 to 12 look really weird. Oops,
and on top of that, this actually adds legitimate boss battles and whatnot too here and there, from what I remember.
Yeah, there was one mini boss in the original, and there's probably 4 or 5 in this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there's a faster way to do that, but it's not very marathon friendly because the faster way involves not even drawing your sword. So if you screw that up, so if you use that method to skip enemies and you screw it up,
that's actually not too bad.
You just die instantly. Because if you're unarmed, you will always die in one hit, no matter how many potion bottles you have left.
Oops.
Why is there a time limit?
Because Jafar told the princess she had 2 hours to decide to marry him or die.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
So I think this might be the first popular media where Jafar was used as a bad guy's name.
Yeah.
Except maybe Aladdin? I don't know. I think he might have just been the vizier in the original version of Aladdin. I'm just gonna kill this guy because sometimes he's a troll and slashes me when I'm trying to climb up this ledge here.
Let's go for the pizza.
Yeah, pizza's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys very much.
Pizza.
You guys have been awesome.
Okay, so there's. Okay, come on. Alright.
Yeah.
So the one thing about guards is if after you stab them, they'll have a second or two where they just kind of stand there stupidly, and I'm going to be using that to try to get past a lot of these guys really quickly.
Oh, very nice pass through.
That was just about perfect. Alright, okay, that's really hard to get. Because if you jump a little late, if you jump too early, you miss the ledge, and if you jump too late, you
run a little too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about this game's controls is that they're very deliberate. So, he's doing a lot of turnaround jumps like that because he needs to get a running jump to make over certain things.
In a certain sense, this game feels more like a turn-based platformer than an actual action platformer.
Yeah.
Because you really have to plan out ahead which movements you're going to make, because every single jump you do puts you off by half a tile or a third of a tile.
Something like that,
It's
yeah.
a very specific game.
Yeah, it's very tile-based.
Yeah, that whole engine was kind of the idea of actually trying to make the first game with really fluid animation, at least the original PC version.
Yeah,
and I think it was Jordan
I mean,
Mechner filmed his
his
little brother
Yeah.
hopping
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
doing stuff and just tried to replicate that.
And another
best he
interesting
could.
fact about this game is that he actually was actually considering quitting making this game because he,
Oh wow.
I think he quit
wow.
for about 6 months. Yeah, it's on his website, jordanmechner.com, and he said like when he looked at all the programming and such that he did in the game, like he just couldn't recognize it, and he just wasn't motivated to finish it. Because he
Oh my god! Jump too late. All right. Okay, that wastes a little time, but not a big deal.
like your jumping in this game is not instant. If you're doing a running jump, you have to give
Kinda
yourself a little space.
anticipate it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About
It's
one
not
and a half
immediate.
tiles.
It's not immediate at all.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, it's always from the same tiles and such, so it's not.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I screwed that up. I was like thinking about it too hard, I guess. But as you can see, this game is extremely easy to screw up in, and some of the later levels are pretty long.
Yeah, Prince of Persia's always, like, the older ones have always had that sort of unforgiving sense about them where, like, a single trap can just...
Okay, there we go. That's what you're supposed to do.
Nice.
Okay, so that's actually a midpoint, so if I die again, I'll actually restart from that gate right there. But the rest of this level's not too hard, so...
So what prompted him to start making the game again?
I think one of his friends convinced him to start making the game again.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
And
so
then,
here... I'm sorry, I need to interrupt you for a second, because there's a funny little skip coming up here.
Alright.
See, normally you're supposed to... After you open the door, this guy is supposed to jump out and fight you, but it's entirely possible to just run right past him.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. That happens a lot in pretty much all the old Prince of Persia games, just skipping past enemies to save time.
Yeah, he actually doesn't doesn't have a life bar. You're supposed to push him off the edge, and then you
Yeah,
fight him
I
again
remember
lower
that.
down,
Yeah.
and then you just keep doing that, and eventually he'll get crushed by that thing there. Yeah, and this little section is actually new. This was not in the original. I forget exactly what the layout was like in the original, but it was
It's just a flat.
yeah,
And a small hole where you push the skeleton down.
right. Okay, so actually that 143, even though I had to restart, 143 is not that bad because the record I have on the site is 139, so that was pretty fast. Even though the timer reset when I restarted the level, but I'm still happy with that 143. Okay, so this stage has a couple of precise tricks. Oops, and that was not one of them. Oh, whoa.
Oh, wait, what?
I was a little too far away from the ledge when I tried to jump there, so
You
yeah.
got a ledge grab instead of actually clearing the
Yeah.
Yep.
Happens sometimes.
Okay, so this set of jumps here is kind of precise. Perfect. All right.
Nice.
So is this? Okay. I think I'm too far over. Okay. That's not a disaster, but if you time it just right, you can land in just the right spot where you won't fall down. It saves a couple seconds. Oh, okay, he's being mean.
I don't need to fight you.
Wait, come back.
Oh,
sword fight.
how did that damage cancel work?
If you are
Near a wall?
yeah, if you land like right next to a wall, it'll cancel the little crouching animation he does.
Okay,
So that wasn't too bad, but that could have gone a little better. The 19, yeah, that's actually pretty slow. I was hoping for 110.
Well, the thing about this game is that if you make a mistake, it's almost always going to be at least like 2 or 3 seconds, just because
Yeah.
the animations are so deliberate.
Okay, I need to pause here because if I keep running, the door won't be open in time, and I can't. Oops. Yeah. All kinds of funny little recoveries here. Okay, this is another. Whoa. Okay, that's not what I meant to do at all. All right. All right, this is good. This is hellaciously slow right here, but I stopped too early. In fact, I shouldn't have stopped at all. I'm not sure what happened there, but I can't show off the small glitch either, or whatever. So this level actually gave me a lot of trouble when I was doing my ILs, just because originally there's a guard that I was trying to sneak past twice instead of just fighting him, and I realized that fighting him is actually pretty much. Why did I do that? Okay, I'm trying to do tricks and whoa. Okay. Now, let me get this before I keep explaining. Okay, this next guard here, he's actually not that. I think he's pretty much exactly as fast to just fight him as trying to sneak past him twice, and I didn't realize that for a while. So I was trying to sneak past him twice, not jump past. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, here's a. If you're doing the stand-up animation when the tile falls on you, it'll just pass right through you. That's actually something that's kind of a running theme with a lot of the bugs in this game. Is if certain things happen during certain animations, then
They won't hit you.
they won't hit you.
It's
Yeah,
interesting
because
that-
normally that tile would like take off one portion from you.
Yeah.
and that ducking the specific damage prevention move was actually in the original PC game, and they didn't fix it for the.
Yeah,
release.
Yeah, in the original
Interesting.
PC game, you can just duck and the tiles won't hit you, or the tiles won't hurt you, but you have to actually like actively be standing up. Okay, we'll see more of this guy later.
Yeah, that's a big part of the puzzles later in the game.
The mirror?
The shadow, as the second game calls him.
Yeah.
And for the love of God, do not play Prince of Persia 2 for the SNES. It is terrible.
I've heard so many horror
Yeah.
stories.
Wow,
about
that was really
game.
slow. That was like 30 seconds slow.
It's not worth it.
I heard it's like poverty tier.
I've heard it's I've heard the
it's-
PC game is really good though.
The PC game is okay. The SNES port is just ridiculous. Is just so terrible. It's like below Bubsy tier.
That's...
Well, this
There's
is
a
a
man
lot.
to ask.
No, I was gonna say there's a lot below Bubsy.
Wait, who made Bubsy 3D? Was it Titus?
No, it's
it's
Accolade.
Accolade. Well,
Yeah.
who made the first Bubsy? Was that
D.
Titus?
Scott Williams.
D. Scott Williams, and it was still Accolade. Like,
Oops,
Accolade
shoot,
made all the
actually,
Bubsy
I missed
games.
something. Okay,
Yeah, they
I'm
bumped
not
it.
supposed to jump over this tile because I need that tile to fall to hit a switch below. And I forgot what I was doing for a second there. Okay. Alright. Something I'm not going to show up, unfortunately not going to show off in this run because I've already missed all the points where I can do it safely. There's something I call the skid grab, where if you turn around right as you're about to go over a ledge, oh come on, the prince will do his little sliding animation, but by the time the sliding animation finishes, ooh, actually, this is kind of hard. I can't remember exactly where I'm supposed to stand. Okay, okay. Here's the first boss fight. This is completely new to this version. Wow, come on.
That was a crazy parry battle.
Yeah, she almost never parries that much.
Especially for first boss, yeah.
She's being really defensive.
Everybody's getting a little bit of that
Okay,
marathon.
alright, that one okay.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, if you slide off the edge at like just the right point during the sliding animation, you'll actually end up kind of over the edge when the sliding animation finishes, and you'll fall, but you'll be facing the other direction, and you can grab onto a ledge, and it actually saves a bit of time because you don't have to do the little climb down animation. But unfortunately, I've passed all the points where I can do it safely. And when I say safely, I mean like if I screwed it up, I would die. So. Okay, so here's a skip. You're not supposed to be able to knock that tile down, but it saves running around through a good portion of the level to just climb up that way. And here's another spot where I'm going to try to do that one ledge grab I did in level 2. It's kind of hard. Okay, well, I didn't die, but it did take damage.
But yeah, back to a bit about making this game. This game actually ended up being a big hit on the Apple computer and on PC, and that's why it was ported to so many systems.
Yeah.
Like this game's also on the Nintendo, the Genesis. I think there's even like a TurboGrafx 16 version, or maybe it's the PC
don't-
Engine CD.
There's a ton of different versions of the
no, there's-
original. This is
And
the
there's a lot of home computer versions.
Yeah.
Okay, since I'm so low on health, I'm gonna go grab this health potion because there's a couple more spots where I can take damage, and this level's kind of long. So
How old was Mechner again when he made this? Like, was he 16 or 17?
he spent like 4 years. He actually
He was in college when he was making it, so he
Okay.
was probably in his
Yeah.
early 20s.
Because he did Karateka before this.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he
Veronica is
did.
awesome.
Yeah, he actually posted like his entire he kept journals while he was developing this game. And if you go to his website, jordanmechner.com, you can actually read those development journals because he posted them. Okay, so
really cool.
here's the first appearance of Jerk, as I like to call him.
What?
Get back here!
What a jerk.
What?
He just vanishes. He's
Yeah.
too fast.
Yeah.
Still your health potion.
Yeah, I actually get that back later, but oh, I shouldn't spoil that. Whatever. Okay, so here I'm hoping I can get this. Let's see. Bye.
He just looks so stunned. He's
He's
like,
like, where did he go?
He's like, my purpose in life is finished.
Yeah. I can't go
Separate
upstairs.
after that.
Stairs are too hard for me.
Oops. Okay. A little too early there.
Stairs, they're powerful.
Okay. Here's another skip incoming.
Do you mind if I go over some donation stuff that people can do, or should I?
Well, the only donation for this game that we're doing is getting the flip potion level 14. Last time I checked, we were only like $5 off of that. Okay, so that little skip I did just there skips like running around the right side of the level. I'm not sure how much time it actually saves, but it's pretty big, so, and it's not that hard to do. This guy's kind of a jerk too sometimes. Okay.
I was actually talking about the Sands of Time languages. Since
Oh, yeah,
Sands of Time
yeah.
is the next game. I think French is way in the lead at like $270 something the last I checked. And
Is it
Spanish
by
is
that
$20.
much, or it is-
Oh no, it has to.
Oh, that was
Okay.
not what I meant to do at all. Crap.
Oh!
Oops.
That's bad.
Okay. The timing in that room is really hard to get right, and if I screw up, and I have to like have the right timing in the previous room too, so it's kind of hard to get that right. So I'm gonna try that again. If I don't get it this time, I'll do it slightly safer.
But yeah, if you want to get in any last minute bids for Sands of Time, now's the time to do it, because it is the game right after this. And once I'm at the title screen, the language will be set, because you can't change the language in the game.
How much money were we trying to raise for Flip Potion?
$50, and last I checked, we were at 45. So
Okay, we got it then.
okay.
Ooh, Flip Potion.
So what will that entail?
Hold on, this is really hard.
Okay.
Okay, that's not as fast as I could have done it, but that's about the safest I wanted to do it for a marathon run. Okay, and I managed to get back out before the gate closed, so that's good enough. Okay, and so in level 14, there's two flip potions. What they do is they flip the screen vertically, but they don't change your controls at all. So it gets really confusing, especially if you haven't practiced it. But it only lasts for like the second half of the level, so I put it kind of low because a lot of people don't really know what it is, and it only lasts for like 20, 30 seconds. Oop. Why didn't he grab the ledge there? No, he should have grabbed that ledge on the top.
Like you were close enough to the.
Yeah, sometimes if I jump like just in the wrong way, he won't grab the ledge, and I shouldn't have tried that because since I only had 1 health point left.
Yeah, EOP just has some really unforgiving physics.
Yeah, he should have grabbed the ledge there, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of tight physics and button control.
Yeah. This level actually is the one that made me most want to throw my controller through the wall when I was doing my IL runs. Oh, come on, again?
Oh, wow. That guy is a jerk.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding.
Everybody in this game's a jerk.
Yeah.
I think I might actually have to fade out for a bit, so I don't fade out during my game.
Okay, that's unfortunate, but yeah, go take a nap,
Yeah,
Mike.
I think I should just take a nap in next stream over.
Maybe that one there.
Don't worry, I'll be up for Sands of Time. Guys,
You will be up.
or I will be up because I'll be forced away.
Yup.
You just have somebody on the couch just poke at you if you start falling asleep during your run.
Come on, stop that, you
Yeah,
bastard.
you can go ahead. Whoever knows more about this or whatever.
I don't know.
I've played this
I
on the
heard,
Apple, I think.
Yeah, I
A
think
while
this
back.
is the first
Yeah.
version of Prince of Persia I ever finished, and then I finished the original. I think it's the original PC version that's unlockable on Sands of Time. I don't remember though.
Yeah, that's really, really hard to get that timing down. There's a very specific thing you have to do in the previous room to make sure you're in that right position if you want to do that fast.
Like, Prince of Persia is always known for its puzzles and its, like, demanding platforming
Yeah.
is the word, thank you.
It's also the inspiration for a lot of things that came way later, like Out
Yep.
of This
Oh, this
World.
world,
And,
flashback, that kind of thing.
yeah. Blackthorn. That's my favorite one.
So since I'm gonna do this jump late since I only got the 1 health left. Oh crap. Alright, I couldn't remember the timing for that, so I'm glad I didn't get chomped.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm always terrible at remembering the timing for these next rooms. I'm just gonna be a little safer. Okay, so one last troll guard here.
Put him in the spikes.
Alright.
He got spiked.
That can't be pleasant.
I hope not. That guy killed so many ILs when I was trying to do this level.
There's always that one guard.
He earns his paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, it's because I didn't restart. I just kept going because it doesn't. If you continue, it doesn't reset the level timer. But if you go back to the main menu, it does.
Right.
Are you saying that he got his cut?
I'm going to hurt you.
Okay, that's the one place in the game where you can always run past the guard, but timing's a lot easier. It's because of this conveyor belt that who knows why there's a conveyor belt in this game, and I didn't land in the right spot.
Ancient Persian technology. It totally existed.
Yeah.
They take their prison seriously.
Persians, they were hardcore.
So the layout of this level is pretty similar to level 6 from the original version, and it's got the same boss fight in it, but the conveyor belts were not in the original.
Yeah.
And this level also has the one safety life extension that I'm going to pick up for this run, mostly because all the other ones take too long to get.
Look how they can't run or anything, they just have to shamble everywhere.
Yep.
It's like, fight me.
Okay.
Shamble.
Alright, so this is hiding behind the pillar there.
Oh, never knew about that one.
Oh, this game.
Okay, so this is the one boss, this is the one mini boss that's in the original.
I
Oh, come
remember
on.
this guy.
Yeah. Vaguely, at least.
Okay, one other thing about this game is if you can pin enemies up against the wall, you can always kill them really easily. And I'm gonna do something a little slow here, just to show how much of a jerk this guy is.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can, if you jump just before you enter the screen, you can actually just go right in that pit and it beats the level a little faster. But I wanted to show off how much of a jerk that guy is. And this,
What the?
this makes no sense at all.
No,
And that damage was deliberate, by the way.
it drops you
drop
inside
into
an
hell?
ancient Persian.
Pretty much.
Yeah, ancient Persian volcano. That's totally what it is.
Ancient Persian hell.
Yeah,
Everything makes sense now.
totally.
I understand everything.
This level is actually kind of annoying because there's a lot of fighting in it, but
Yeah,
I can
there's-
play it safe and not be too slow.
A lot of skeleton guards.
There's not too many acrobatics in this level, but trying to do all the fighting fast is pretty irritating.
Music's pretty good.
Yeah, I like the music, but
the
the
music's not bad in this game.
Yeah.
It's very Middle Eastern.
Very out of this stage is very so. Music's not good.
Out of place or not, it's okay.
So in the original version, he drops you into a normal prison-looking area.
yeah, it's actually level 12 is sort of like what you normally end up in the original.
The NES version just has a deeper pit.
Apparently.
So deep you go to the bowels of hell.
I love him meet the guy who during development said, you know, it's a pretty cool game, but you know what it needs? Random hell levels.
Well, that's like every
I think
game,
I think it
though.
breaks up.
That guy, they bring that guy to every PA meeting.
Random hell
Just-
levels and conveyor belts.
And like, there's always just one friend that agrees with them, and they're like, oh,
Yeah,
all
super
right,
levels.
yeah.
Well, this guy took the day off when they were planning out the stage.
Yeah.
At least they didn't add an underwater level.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with this because it kind of breaks up the monotony of the game
it's cool
to
that
some
it's-
players.
Yeah.
I mean, water level would have been. I wouldn't say that about a water level, but this is like, you know, it's.
Yeah, that's what's falling off.
Okay, so I'm almost done. So that level actually is going. This level's actually gone pretty well.
Yeah, you haven't gotten any bad luck with the skeletons, really.
Yep.
Oh, pretty cool.
Okay, what was it? I'm kind of curious what my time was. I can't remember what my record is for this level. I want to say it's 152. Maybe not. No. Or for that previous level, I mean. Okay. So the end of this level is actually kind of annoying because the traps don't sync up to when you enter the screen. They sync up to when you. Oops. I messed that up. Okay. they sync to how long you've been in the level so far, and they have a completely different pattern depending on how long it's taking you to get to the screen. So I have to stop and wait and see what they're doing before I can continue, because they're all instant death traps. And this, I'm grabbing this because in order to knock that tile down is a very, very precise position, and I've never been able to figure out how to get it without running over to grab that ledge first. Because you see that pile of rubble, there's a switch there that opens a door, that door, and I need to knock the tile down in order to keep the door open. Normally you're supposed to run up and around and fall onto it from above, but if you knock it down, it saves like a good 30 or 40 seconds, but like I said, the timing on it is really precise. Okay, so this next room is the one where I need to wait and see what the timing on the fire is. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Okay.
Nice.
Now, will the pattern change while you're in that room?
Not while I'm in the room. It changes depending on how long it's taking me to get there.
Okay.
So I've seen it give me completely ridiculous patterns that are just about impossible to get through, but that one that actually wasn't too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna skip most of this level too. There's a fun little ledge grab I can do after the second guard, and I'm playing it safe here because I kind of need my health for the later stuff here. So, turn around, jump, nice.
Wow.
That saves like a good minute and a half of running around. Oh man, I screwed up the timing on this so bad. Oh
wow!
It got me after I left the screen.
Your body rolled over. Or head.
Just a head roll on the screen.
This game is kind of grim.
Yeah, the original PC deaths were pretty bloody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, since this was before Mortal Kombat 2 came out, so they had to censor all the blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. That's not a huge deal. That's gonna waste like 5 seconds. Take some damage so I can run away. Okay, there we go. Whoa, crap.
Ooh.
Alright. Game is trolling me hard today.
Right side, at least it made an impact.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Somebody please hit him.
I gotta shoot.
Do I have a pepper around here? We had so many of those things. Just throw one right at him.
I gotta shoot. It's a little.
But if you can even grab them yourself.
Granting, we have previously established that it doesn't work, but whatever happened to the Hello Kitty duct tape anyway?
Oh,
I have it.
Oh, wow. Curse you!
The wrong person has it.
Yes.
Okay, I think if I don't stop, I think I'm... Okay, alright.
awesome. I want to do this for a change.
Okay,
I
alright, this next part is that...
I miscalculated the pepper.
Hey.
Okay, well I actually didn't mean to pick that up at all, but this is what it does. I don't need this, but it actually saves a bit of health, but not that I really need it. Okay, alright, pay attention to this next room, because this is really scary the first time you see it. Oh, whoa, okay, actually, yeah, I gotta start over and do that again, okay.
What the hell?
Alright.
I forgot all about that.
Is that just one of those things that looks a lot harder than it is? Or
Yeah, if you jump like right as you're passing the gate and you just don't stop and you just keep jumping, you'll be fine. Okay, so that was technically a boss, but he's like so close to the wall and hardly blocks. He's really super easy. Okay, so this next level is really long and does not have any midpoints in it. So this is the level I'm most worried about wasting a lot of time on.
To use a tape on you too? Change this. No, I won't. You can put your feet on my shoulders. That's what I say here.
You do realize the way
wants to get a leg up.
to put multiple pieces on it, right?
Yeah.
Didn't use
One
enough.
piece never works. You need
No.
like 10.
No, don't be fooled by what movie and TV shows you. The one piece just does not work at all.
Pepper your own, you know.
They talk about your personal information.
What?
That wasn't even a joke.
So there aren't a whole lot of tricks except maybe that in this level, but it's just kind of long and it doesn't have any midpoints. So if I die near the end, I have to do the whole thing all over again. So there's a one guard fight near the end where I'm gonna play it really super safe because I don't want to do this entire level all over again. Because I think even the task of this level is like over 3 minutes. There are levels that are longer, but they have midpoints, so they're not as bad if I die near the end. But this one, if I die, yeah, I don't want to do this whole level over
I'm
again.
trying to get so poised from the other side.
Oh,
You're on the side
I
of the
jumped
gate.
too early there. Oh, come on.
What?
Sometimes if you jump into a wall and then fall down, it'll think you fell 2 tiles and you'll take some damage.
Ooh. Yeah.
So that I'm probably still okay, but okay, but well, all right. That's a little slower than I meant to do it, but okay. Okay, so here is the first. Coming up is the first appearance of Jafar in the actual levels. That's normal. That's fine.
I was gonna say, was that intentional? Because it looked pretty crazy.
I'm not entirely sure if that's the fastest way to do it, but okay. So I need to keep count here, sort of. It's not super important that I keep count, but here we go. Jafar trying to trap you, and the princess sent her little mouse friend to come help you out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, that was actually a little slow, but so the mouse comes and lets you out, and then you can finish the hole.
Kind of like, doing the worm against the door there or something.
Yeah, I messed up the rhythm a little bit, so my count was slightly off, but
It was still pretty close.
If you do that 19 times and then turn around and hit down, that'll be like just the right timing you need to climb down the ledge as fast as you
Right.
normally can. So here's a fun little trick. If you need to do a running jump in a 2-tile section, you can kind of do this little skid back and forth. Okay, so this is really, really annoying, and hopefully this goes well.
That does not look fun.
Yeah.
I don't remember this part at all.
I'm just gonna stick around and kill him. This looks like it's going okay.
Off he goes.
Oh. Okay, alright.
That was close.
I'm just gonna wait and jump.
If you
Alright,
were near
I'm
the
good
other
now.
side of the conveyor belt and you were stuck in the putting away your sword pose, can you get killed? From
Yes,
that?
you can, in fact.
Oh.
So, okay, so that was probably the most worried about any one level I was in this run. That was actually really slow, but it went okay, so. Crap, I forget which one is this. Okay. The beginning of level 14 and 15 it looks so similar, I always forget which one is which when I'm like running through this game.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He'll be fine.
Okay, so which?
Just need some Hello Kitty.
Oh, I remember
duct
which one.
tape.
Okay, so I am getting the flip potion because this is the level where I'm gonna do it.
Oh, cool.
Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy because he can be really annoying. Actually, if I lure him far enough over to the left here, I think. Okay, I think that's good enough. I just don't want him to follow me into this screen because it's always really annoying if he does. I'm gonna pick up this health potion since I took a hit. Bye.
God, that looks so painful. Even without the like
Oh,
PC
whoops.
blood.
Crap. Actually, I missed it. Oh, no. Oh, come on.
Oh, sweet irony.
Speaking
So
of
you
bad,
disappear?
painful.
Yeah, you disappear. I did not mean to do that at all. That was so stupid.
You
Alright.
just thought that the guard was lonely.
Yeah, you
I wasn't
so
trying.
comfortable. Yeah, give him some company.
I made a step I shouldn't have, so I was trying to fix my position, and I just completely screwed up the jump and landed in the spikes instead. Okay, so I think as long as he's to the left of that torch on the right, I'm still okay. Okay. Because if he follows me into this room, it really screws everything up. So I want to make sure he's far enough to the left that he doesn't follow me.
Yeah, because then you have to deal with him again later.
Yeah. Well, no, not so much that. It actually, I don't have to deal with him again later, but dealing with him in that room is really obnoxious.
Oh, right. They're being more sympathetic.
Okay, this is what I meant to do.
There we go.
Oops. Yeah, I wasn't far enough to the left or whatever. Okay, hopefully I can get this without falling, but it's not a big deal if I don't. Oh, whoa! That was, wow, that was completely wrong. Shoot. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Wow, that was really bad. I think I'm still okay if I run back around, but... That wasted a whole bunch of time right there.
You need a drink?
Not that much time. So now I gotta run back over here and hit this button again.
Wow, that does make waste a lot of time.
Yeah. Alright, so now I'm back where I should be. Oh! I was supposed to jump there. Damn it. Alright. I was supposed to do a jump there, not just run.
Prince of Persia, the king of one-hit death.
Yeah, the king of like, oops, I was supposed to do something completely different.
Oops,
Yeah.
I was one square slightly.
Oh, come on. Alright, I'm just gonna die.
Is just wow.
That, I did that on
He
purpose.
was spot on his A game.
Yeah, that was...
The guy brought it. He leveled up.
They get from this hard game to like the new speed Prince of Persia, you can't die anymore.
Pretty much.
I'm actually curious, does Twitch differentiate between this and the other one? Like, what does it have for this, I wonder?
They actually have something that pops up that says 2006.
Probably say 2006.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Whoops.
Well, that one's called Sands of Time, so I imagine that would just show up.
Well, no, I mean the one that's just called Prince of Persia, the one where you can't die.
Oh, the 360, gotcha. I didn't realize that had its own name.
Oh, he followed me. You jerk. I gotta kill him.
You know, the one. I could have had carpets this thick.
Play some of these 360 games you know we're talking about.
The 360 Prince of Persia. That combination is great.
Oh, okay, still good. This level is trolling me way harder than it usually does. I'm probably gonna go overestimate at this rate. I was worried about... Originally the estimate for this game was 45, but that wasn't gonna happen, because that's like, if I got everything perfect.
Ooh, yeah, that's definitely an estimate you don't want to do.
So, whoops, Oh, no, okay, alright. Okay, alright, I'm still good. But yeah, I told Mike to bump it up to an hour because I knew stuff like this was gonna happen. Okay, that's sort of what I meant to do last time.
Okay,
Without, I didn't want to fall down. You can actually, if you get it just right, you can actually get back off that tile before you fall down and it saves a second or two. But that's really hard, it's really precise. In fact, I don't do it in my IL because I didn't realize you could do it at the time. Okay, so flip potion coming up here in shortly. It's this next screen down. Okay, and flip.
Whoa.
So, and just to remind you, my controls are exactly the same, it's only the view that's changed. So if you've never done the... Oh, come on! I was supposed to jump there, damn it.
So is there a benefit to doing that, or is it
No,
bad?
there's absolutely no reason to do that. It's just there to screw you. Okay, so this level is going really, really poorly.
It's just like one of those old school video game wall traps, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
And it looks exactly like a life extension potion too. So if you don't know about it, you'll pick it up and be like, "Oh, what the hell?"
Yeah, that was fun the first time I did that.
Yeah, there's actually another flip potion in the level, like completely off in the middle of nowhere, that you can go pick up if you want to flip the screen back, or you can just not pick up that one in the first place.
And when you finish the level flipped, does it flip back? To
Yeah,
the normal?
it flips back when the victory jingle is done playing.
Okay.
Oh man, if that lasted the entire game.
Yeah, it would have been way more than $50 if it lasted the rest of the game.
The drugs only last so long.
I figured as much, but again, you know, old school, precise platformer puzzle-y thing. You never know with these games.
Yeah, the game's not that much of a jerk. Okay, let's see if I can get the slide this time. Yeah, too early. Okay, alright. Why? What? My controller is rebelling against me. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
That's what. That's if you can get that the first time, it saves like a second or two. I forget which door that actually opens, but I know I need to do it. Might have been running too close to him there. I'm not sure I could have done anything about that.
Are you gonna get the flip potion again?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the flip potion again because people did pay money for it.
Yeah.
So.
So when you say your controls are the same, does that mean left actually makes you move right now?
Oh well, it's only a vertical flip. It's not a.
Okay.
It doesn't flip
That would be
horizontally.
really hard if it was
Yeah,
controlled,
it's
but-
mostly up and down. It's only up and down that it's confusing. Nope. I'm not gonna make it. Damn it. All right, I gotta take the long way around.
This is disorienting.
I see.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if I'm fast enough, I can get under there. All right.
Oh, nice. That was a bit close. A little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Much better.
This is a close movie.
And there we go. Back to
Nice.
normal. Don't clap. That level went terribly.
Yeah, that level.
Oh, flip
aside,
it
well,
went
I mean,
good.
like the flip thing looks cool. So.
Yeah.
This game is just really, really hard too.
Yeah, okay. Oh, this level is actually also pretty long, and there's also no midpoint in it, but it's not nearly as hard as 13. So. Alright, this is actually kind of precise because there's a bunch of stuff you just like have to land on just right, or you either step on a tile and shut the gate, or you land in the spikes, but it's not too hard to get right, you just have to know what to do. And I can't, I don't remember if the layout of this level is at all familiar to, come on, step forward so I can hit you. Is it all the same as, of any of the classic levels? But, we will see a familiar friend at the end. A familiar jerk, I should say.
So this is a teleporter maze kind of level.
Yeah, I know the teleporters weren't... What the hell was that?
Him not grabbing ledge again, it looked like.
Yeah, that was really bizarre.
Is he eating all that pizza?
Alright, I'm gonna reset the
Yeah.
timer.
He is so full on the pizza.
Yeah,
His fingers are greasy.
that's right. Forgot to wipe his hands after we ate the pizza.
Just letting go of the ledges.
Gonna take a nap. We're gonna go to the
Alright.
Alright.
So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go overestimate at this rate. This is going actually pretty poorly, but,
Well, just being friendly to Mike because he's taking a nap.
yeah, I'm giving Mike a little bit extra time so he can be nice and rested for his run coming up right after this. Come on. Step forward. Yeah.
They were having a staring
You
contest.
can't hit me.
No, he was
Yeah.
having a staring contest. We wanted to see who would stop first.
Alright, there
Do you mind if I read a couple donations?
we go. Yeah, go ahead.
We got a $10, I think I already read this donation, but the comment from Skinner McLean was, "You're all awesome, yayifications on appreciations." And then Seawolf's comment from earlier was, just wanted to mention again that the Prevent Cancer Foundation has been incredibly gracious in supporting our work. As Arrow mentioned, we are having a good time making this event happen and raising the money to help the PCF, but the PCF are the ones who apply this money to furthering the cause. Elimination of cancer before it even begins is considered by many people a radically impossible goal, but so is playing video games to fundraise money until a few years ago. You will see me supporting both ideas now and forever. P.S. Hi, Mom.
Okay, so this guy is actually possible to skip, but it's really, really finicky and really, really hard, so for safety I'm just going to sit here and kill him. Even though it's going to waste like 20 seconds. Just really blocking way too much, too. Come on. Because I don't want to push him off the edge, because that, if you look carefully, you'll notice that that tile down there is a trigger tile, and it will shut this gate, and I don't want that. Because I'll have to hit the switch again. Okay, here's something you just kind of have to know is here.
Oh, this game.
Just take the blind leap of faith.
Yeah.
You pass by on the other side. So
Yeah, if you pay attention, you can kind of see that it's there.
Right.
And that switch opened that gate.
Okay.
So, actually this is this level. A lot of the switches normally the gates close after a little while, but a lot of the switches in this level they open the gate and then the gates stay open. I'm not sure why they did that. But okay. All right, so the level's almost over. All the hard stuff is done. But there's another. I can sometimes push past that guy and sort of get past him, but it's really, really hard. And I didn't want to do it for a live run, especially since this is going so poorly already. So I just stood there and killed him. Okay, so here's the second appearance of Jafar the Jerk. Yeah, just in case you're wondering, that is way too wide for me to jump across.
It's about half a time.
But my friend is back. But if I drop my sword, he'll drop his too, and then we can merge back together, and he can run across that ledge and done with the level.
Huh. Yeah, Shadow's the hardest boss.
Yeah.
Actually, like, if you don't know that, I'm pretty sure
if you kill him, you'll instantly die.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you lost health for attacking him, but
yeah, you do lose health for hitting him, and if you kill him, you instantly die no matter how much health you have.
Okay.
And if you'll notice, I now have five potions in my bar. Because when you merge with him, remember he stole that one in the previous level. I now get that potion, so he's not as much of a jerk now, but he's still a jerk for knocking me into hell.
Jafar is plenty the jerk.
Yeah, Jafar's jerk enough for both of them. And this is another guy I normally try to skip, but again he's really hard, so I just push him off the edge. It's not that much slower.
This level is modeled after an original one as well, isn't it?
I think the layout of this level is sort of modeled after the final level in the original game, but
vaguely.
There are some differences. Okay, let's see if I can get this jump. Okay, and fake wall, potion of warp. This skips the entire rest of the level. I'm pretty sure that's not in the original. They just kind of stuck it there. So they're actually, well, I lied. It's not the entire rest of the level, but because there is a boss fight now. So this is semi-serious time because this guy's kind of annoying. However, I also did just pass a checkpoint, so it's not a big deal if he kills me, but he really shouldn't. I can usually kill him pretty easily. I don't know if it's the same in other versions, but if you can get a good rhythm of stab and block going, it's actually pretty hard to get hit. And most of the bosses in this game will eventually lose the parry war if you can keep your rhythm going. Okay, so this level is completely new. The boss is really strange, and it's also really annoying because it's really random. Okay, so all right, that's one. I have to duck, or those logs will smack me in the head. And just like it's really annoying. Okay, so this boss is just completely out of left field.
Yeah, all of a sudden there's like demons. Yeah.
He's got 6 arms. Whoa! He pulled his sword out. I've never seen him do that during this cutscene. That was really weird. I'm not complaining, but wow, I should figure out how that happened because that might actually save time.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, okay, and these skulls fall randomly, and so sometimes I just take a hit and there's nothing I can do about it. Oop, stop jumping on me.
Yeah,
You are not Mario.
Yeah. Shiva seems to
Okay,
think
see, like that,
he
there
is
was...
Mario.
Oh, come on. Alright. Okay, so he won't follow me into this little gate area, but the skulls might. Oh, come on. Oh, that's... Oh, man.
Wow, that was really tight done.
Okay, and I'm safe while putting my sword away, so...
I was actually going to ask, is this like Mega Man 1 where the boss's projectiles can kill you after the boss is dead?
Thankfully, I'm invincible while I'm putting my sword away, so... Oh, come on. And this... I hate the music in this level, and this is like the hardest level in the game, and I don't know why I'm having so much trouble grabbing this stupid ledge here. But, so this level drove me nuts when I was doing my speedrun, mostly because of the music. It's just so terrible compared to, like, everything else in the game. Let's see if I can remember the timing for this. Okay, I slightly screwed that up, but it's okay. I can do this a little safer. Okay, so I need to knock this tile down because it's going to open the next door. Those sparkle things that I drop tiles on, if you touch those, they instantly kill you. Just like everything else in this game. Okay, not sure what my positioning there, so I'm playing this a little safe.
Well, I'm not surprised the Persian Empire went down if everything kills you.
Well, they've got all these traps in the palace that just instantly kill you the instant you touch them. Of course they're gonna fall. Okay, so I think if I'm alright.
Can I make a quick announcement?
Go ahead.
Just a reminder, since this is getting kind of close to the end of the run, this is sort of the last call to get your donations in if you want to donate for a specific language in Sands of Time. French is currently way in the lead, but you know, if you really want Spanish or English...
I'm sorry, that jump is actually really hard. It's not too hard. If you don't know what to do, it's very not obvious what you're supposed to do there, because if you try to grab that ledge above it, it'll just collapse on you and you'll fall into the spikes below, but it's... So that actually tripped me up for a while because I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing there, but so go ahead and continue.
Yeah, just last call on those donations. Don't try to snipe it or anything. Now is the time to do it if you're going to donate.
Yeah, and technically it's possible to skip this guy, but it's pretty much impossible to do in real time. You have to like get... It's like frame precise to get him. And this level's already so difficult, I wasn't even trying that in my speed run. But I also passed the midpoint a little while ago, so if I screw something up here, it won't lose a lot of time if I die, but they put those there just to trip you, just to make sure that you, if you keep going, you'll die, because if you don't, like, let go of the button, if you don't let go of the D-pad, like, as soon as you do that jump, you'll sail into those guys and they'll cut you in half. So, there's only a couple more slightly difficult things I gotta do here. I'm gonna push this guy off the edge. Bye-bye. And there's a boss fight on one of the next screens, but he's not too difficult either.
Does the timer end when you fight the last boss?
No. Timer
Because
end.
you can't kill the princess, it's fighting.
Well, actually, oddly enough, on the last level, the timer is paused, which is kind of weird. The game timer, I mean. So as long as you get to the last level with enough time left, there's no way you can lose.
I guess it kind of makes sense, since how, like, Jafar can't exactly go waltz off and ask for a decision while you're fighting him.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing if you could.
Yeah, so that was the other lieutenant's big brother, I guess, because he's got slightly more health and he's a little bit more prone to blocking. Oops. Sometimes that doesn't work right. So there's one last troll guard here, that sometimes ended a bunch of runs, but he's not too hard to sneak past. I was hoping I could get sub 4 on that level, but it's kind of hard to do in a live setting. Okay, so this level, I'm gonna ask for deadly serious time because mostly because I need an audio cue. And actually, could somebody be ready to turn the volume on the TV way up when I say to?
Sure. I can
Okay.
do that. Or you can
All
do that,
right.
actually.
All right. It doesn't have to be yet, but in a couple minutes, I'm gonna need somebody to like really crank the volume because there's an audio cue
Yeah.
that I'm gonna need.
I'd just chill for a couple minutes. It's gonna
Yeah.
take a bit to get there first.
Yeah. This level's pretty long. It's not too hard to get right, but there's some stuff that can go wrong. Like that. Grab the ledge. Okay. All right. Sometimes if your positioning is wrong, he won't grab that ledge, and he'll fall onto the tile below, which actually closes that door that you see there. And I actually don't remember how to open that door again if it gets closed. So I'd have to restart the level if I screwed that up. But there's a lot of tiles I have to knock down here. Whoops. I didn't turn around fast enough. Because unlike level 15, the doors do in fact close again if you don't drop tiles on the switches. So there's a lot of tiles I have to drop. There's a lot of switches I have to drop tiles on so that the doors stay open long enough for me to get there. Okay, this room coming up is actually kind of precise too, but it's mostly... Okay, so I need to concentrate for a second here. This is very precise. Okay, I'm safe now. All right. The thing is if you don't jump just right in that room, you'll either knock a tile down that you don't want that will shut the door on the way out, or you'll hit the switch that'll shut the door on the way out. And it doesn't prevent you from beating the level, but the detour is really long and annoying, and I don't actually remember how to do it. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't do either of those things and screw myself over. I don't think the detour is that hard. This part's actually kind of precise too. Let's see if I can remember. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. It's not a disaster. It means I just got to take the long way around again. But there's a way to get. Oh.
Oh.
I forgot that tile was gone. Damn it. All right. Gotta restart the whole level again.
There's a lot to remember about each level.
This level, yeah, that level was a lot of memorization, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What's my time at, by the way, real time?
57.
Yeah, there's no way I'm getting an hour. Oop. If I try to climb too early, he'll try to stand on the tile as it's falling, and then he'll fall down. But if you wait long enough, he won't try to stand on it because he'll realize, oh, it's about to fall, and I won't try to stand on it. So. So you get to watch all this stuff again. Go ahead and read off some donations if you have any, because it'll be a couple minutes before I need quiet again.
Okay. $5 from Nils Axelson. As a wise man once said, cancer sucks and Speed Demo's archive rocks. Oh wait, no, everyone said that. $10 from Stephen Garvani. Put this towards making Cosmo eat pizza whilst playing. Keep up the good work. That did happen. $5 from Kenneth Terzi. Is it even possible to rattle Cosmo? This $5 says he can definitely handle that pizza. And then we had the $170.
What the hell?
Oh man.
Not
We had the $170 donation from Gabriel Corton.
Wow.
Which pushed it over the edge. I'm always a fan of the ridiculous. Let's see Cosmo devour that pizza.
Usually I can get at least to the mini bosses without dying, but I don't know. Not at my best here, apparently. So keep going. Sorry, Phil.
Okay.
Got more.
$2.50 from Gene Mazzola. Didn't think I'd ever see this game played this well. Good job, guys. $13.37 from Patrick Marino. $20 from Brian Davis. Cosmo, tell me the secrets of your wizardry. Amazing stuff, everyone. $15 from Samuel Bohannon. This speedrun only confirms how bad I really am at Super Monkey Ball. $10 from Colin Clark. No comments. Thank you. $30 from Sarah Gardicus, probably of the Andrew G.
clan, yes.
$30 from Brendan Oliver. My view of reality was shattered from Cosmo's Ocarina of Time run. And just when I was starting to pick up the pieces, he destroys Super Monkey Ball with one hand. Thanks, jerk. Seriously, though, keep up the good work.
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to concentrate for this part. Okay. Okay, you can talk again now.
Alright, $5 from Harrison Wood. Thank you. $5 from Bruno Ramadanovsky. $5 from Paul Barron. $30.69 from Juho Lemonin. Shoutouts to Gurno420 and Gogi F. If you say so. $5 from Anthony Humes. I've got one word for Cosmo. Legend, wait for it, dairy.
Thank you, Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay, that was what I wanted to do the first time. Okay, and this, go turn the volume up. And I'm serious, not
Yeah.
a word.
No.
Please hold your laughter and applause until I say so.
Yeah.
Assuming I get it. Alright, I want to try to do that again.
Yeah, it's worth trying.
Yes, there is a
At least a few
checkpoint
times.
right before this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
If I screw it up again, I'll just fight him normally. It doesn't save that much time. Alright. Okay, so what's supposed to happen there is if I jump at the right moments, what happens is the game spawns the bosses based on your position, and if you're high enough up, it'll spawn them so that they're up in the air, and all enemies in the game can't fall very far at all before they just die instantly. So if I had gotten the timing on that correct, I would have been able to just skip all of these refights, and unfortunately I just couldn't get it. I got it a lot in my practice runs, but the timing is really hard. Yeah, you can turn that back down now.
And if you screw one of them up, you can't do any of the ones.
Yeah.
Well, you can. It's just I don't know the timing.
Yeah, he said the timing changes.
Yeah, the timing completely changes if I mess any of them up. So
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
We have a comment from Bruno Ramadanovsky who says, "Hello, this donation is my final one for this marathon. It's a thank you from all the French community and the eLive.pro streaming, and I want it for Sands of Time in French. Congrats on reaching 125k for PCF."
Oh, we did hit 125k? Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Alright, I guess I get another shot at the skip. Yeah, turn it back. Yeah, turn it back up. The game's trolling me. It's
Yeah, it
so
doesn't-
trolling me. I don't know why that happened. Okay, shut up. Seriously. Alright, I guess I get one more try at this. Alright. You can talk again, turn it down. Thanks.
That was a pretty good attempt. Got another one.
Yeah. My time on this level is going to be so horrible. It's going to be like 7 minutes.
Cross with your mouth on.
Yeah, like the marathon repairs. It's hitting everyone hard this year. It's in full swing.
Okay, so let's not fall in the spikes this time, please.
Yeah, just chill.
There we go. Okay.
There you go.
Alright. Okay, this, the final boss is also deadly serious time because if I don't get the rhythm right, the boss fight becomes like 100 times harder. I'm not even joking. So.
Oh yeah, this boss is actually really hard.
Okay, but before we do that, before we get to the boss, I want to show off one thing. If you go to the right here, it'll show you a nice close-up of the princess after a second. You can see the prince is very excited to meet his lady friend. Okay, so yeah, serious. Okay, now this is now serious time. Hopefully you're almost done with the timer. I'll tell you when, though. This boss fight is completely ridiculous because he's got 2 phases, and the first phase isn't too bad, but if he hits you with magic, sometimes it'll instantly kill you. It's random.
Yeah, he cheats like that.
He also works around. Sometimes I can manipulate his pattern, but it's really hard. Oh! Please don't kill me. And alright, I gotta show this off since he's doing it. Zap.
Final boss.
Oh man.
Final boss cheats.
Why didn't you just do that from the start?
There's if he lifts me up in the air like that, sometimes he'll drop me, and sometimes he can actually get me in a hit stun loop, or he can charge up another shot and just instantly kill me like you saw there.
Yeah, he just cheats.
Yeah.
This final boss is really hard.
I was hoping to get this on the first
time when I fought this guy.
Yeah, I was hoping to get it on the first try, but no such luck, I guess. Alright, serious time again. Okay, so that's what he's supposed to do, like when I manipulate his pattern. Let's see if he works back. Okay, perfect. Alright. That's about the extent of oh good. I mean, it didn't lift me in the air. That's about the extent of how I know to manipulate his pattern. It's possible to get it much better, but okay, this is the really hard part. You cannot win a parry war with him. It's not going to happen. This is the only enemy in the game you can't win a parry war with.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's it. All right. You ready on the timer? Not yet. Not yet. Just be ready. All right. Okay.
Is that it?
No, not yet. Okay. And now. Okay.
108 poker.
Not too bad for a super clunky game.
Yeah.
It looks brutal.
Okay, somebody could go wake up Mike.
Okay.
Okay.
Into the bathroom. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Yes. Stick around. Coming up next. Yeah, I can talk.
When's the pleasure?
Yeah.